the first to know. Nsem-Pii TV.
Quickly, yɛmfa ni nkyɛmu ɛwɔ University of Ghana Legon Stadium na yɛnkɔ fa feedback anasa live feed every hɔ no mmra yɛnyina yɛ aware ɛni kwan sɛ Canada sɛ ukopie mu a NPP amonyɔkuo ni nyina atu ɔmo cars akɔ akopie mu Legon hɔ no ma conference chinchinchi every ne ɛkɔpem ne kwesi anadwo ada so de NPP akasifo atitire ni akukudama ewo nyina akopie mu ɛwɔ Legon na ja omo be hia sa na ɛwɔ sɛ amanfo be kasa enti papa e friend no sɛ lawyer friend pon kodua a ɔyɛ general secretary na no disem ebetu dwa ekekan kan bia wie no ma me frame ma akosi opare enso be kan na na dodan kwakufo ado anu mu nsem obi fufuro so be kan ye papa kofo and other things na speech I generate a whole lot of things yera kwamena Afenyo-Markin a minority leader Afenyo-Markin so be read statement in on behalf of all NPP MPs na Afenyo-Markin started no obi nim there ebi mu say e come kan Agyapong ebi mu say there but Afenyo-Markin started in kasa no kan no say nobody is bigger than NPP wa modi but also we are nobody is bigger than NPP asemi Kennedy ohwe baby a ofa free ye o say amanfo ya we are Santini we are Chimney we are de ni okekan ya no we no le say masa obi enu o so chen NPP amonyoko ntu obi ti baabi no e na ho so so chen NPP amonyoko na oboa yenti nsem Afenyo editu ya
better. Our 2024 laws expose our cracks, internal rifts, faltering resolve, and a message that didn't connect. Yet this defeat is not our end. It is our crucible, fortifying us for the battles ahead. You must channel this moment of disillusionment into a movement of renewal, turning pain into purpose. Let me share a story that should humble all of us. In 2005, a democratically elected leader, barely months into their tenure, the NDC's betrayal is glaring. New levies on fuel have spiked pump prices, crushing ordinary Ghanaians. Their pledge to end Galamsey has collapsed into chaos. The president calls it a national emergency, yet refuses to declare a state of emergency. Their vow to reset our nation has become a brazen assault on our judiciary, starting with the shameful vilification of our Chief Justice. Their promise of change, a sham, with schemes afoot to funnel our mineral wealth to their cronies. Worst of all, the questionable Abronye rerun, where NDC-affiliated tax attacked our candidates, Nana Ekwe-Afriye, former MP Hawa Kumsin, and journalists exposed their willingness to trample democracy with violence. The message is clear. NDC is a failure. Ghana deserves better. Like the BJP, our party too must rediscover the principle and the ethos that define our founding fathers. We must rebuild, yes, but not as a scattered stones. We must rebuild together, brick by brick, anchored in our values and in the unshakable belief that no individual is bigger than the NPP. That belief must reflect our tone, our language, our strategy, and most importantly, in our posture towards one another. Internal discord, suspicions, and disunity have cost us. We must learn from our losses, and we must do so quickly. This is our covenant. They are the binding principles of the NPP. The NPP has never been a party of despair. We are a party of destiny. But that destiny will slip from our hands if we allow disunity, bitterness, anger, and self-interest to consume us. Let us end the hate campaigns and the subtle sabotage. It is time to choose unity over ego and party health. If we fight one another, we will end up falling together. But if we fight for one another, we shall rise together. We have known victory and defeat. We've made mistakes, but we are not a broken party. We are only a battle-tested party. We must not allow current challenges to blur our vision or break our ranks. Yes, we have differences. Yes, we've made mistakes, but we must never forget we are what we stand for and where we are going. Let this be a reminder. No matter how talented a leader is, they are nothing without a united, disciplined, and visionary party behind them. That symbiosis, leader and party rising together, it's what we must seek to achieve. No individual can make it alone. Everyone needs the party. NDC government assumed office in January. We've witnessed a very disturbing development. Intimidation of our party members and a dangerous trend of persecution of our leaders and supporters. These attacks are not random. They are strategic attempts to weaken us, but they will fail. They will fail because our response will be unity. Our motto moving forward from today should be touch one, touch all. When one of us is touched, all of us must rise. We are one family, and the strength of our family is its loyalty in crisis. If we choose unity over ego, purpose over personal ambition, no force can ever stop us in 2028. When we are united, no external force can divide us. But when we are divided, even our strength can be used against us.
4 is a new provision. Amend Articles 12 and 13 of the Constitution and insert a new provision to grant voting rights to former members of Parliament, former parliamentary candidates, former metropolitan, municipal and district chief executives, former ministers, former deputy ministers who are card-bearing members of the party at the parliamentary and presidential primaries.
The amendment seeks to expand the Electoral College for the presidential primaries to promote inclusivity and broader participation, and is in line with the proposed limited expansion.
Delegates in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. 45 is a new provision. Amend Articles 12 and 13 of the Constitution and insert a new provision to grant voting rights to former constituency executives and former regional executives at the parliamentary and presidential primaries.
The amendment seeks to expand the Electoral College for the presidential primaries to promote inclusivity and broader participation, and is in line with the proposed limited expansion.
Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. 3. That's a new provision. Amend the Constitution by inserting a new provision to provide that national officers, ministers, deputy ministers, CEOs, and other government appointees who fail to contest to become a parliamentary candidate of the party in a constituency with a sitting member of parliament shall resign their positions at least 12 calendar months to the national general elections.
Chairman, this is to ensure fair competition and a level playing field to all prospective aspirants for the position of parliamentary candidate. Recommended.
Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. 40.
Ladies and gentlemen, an army that wants to win a battle must exercise discipline within its ranks. Too often, when we are yet to choose leaders, indiscipline, unacceptable language, and unpardonable behavior become the order of the day. In the end, when internal competitions are over, the attacks we would have launched on ourselves become fodder and ammunition which our opponents use to attack us. We experienced it in the 2024 campaign, and we should not let it happen again a second time. This is why I call on all Kukrudites to stop internal attacks now. Let's stop the internal attacks now. Let us rather focus on the attempt by the NDC to undermine our democracy and rule of law in trying to remove the Chief Justice. Let us focus on their clear intention to go after the Electoral Commissioner subsequently.
Proposals. How tedious was it?
It took over about 3 months to consolidate the about 300 proposals and engage various stakeholders and be able to bring them to a certain number. You can get about 20 proposals on one matter. You have to consult and see how to convert those 20 proposals into one motion. So the 56 you see is an amalgamation of the over 300 proposals and trying to simplify it in a manner that makes easy decision making.
There are some of these proposals that the how differed from proposal to proposal. How did you, what were the considerations in taking a point?
So for example, when it comes to expanding the polling station, some say make it 5, some say make it 10, some say make it 15. You have over 30 or 40 proposals on that particular matter. You do a number of focus group discussions. You meet some of the proposers. And then at the end of all of that, the committee, the Frank Davis committee, came to a view that this appears to be the middle line. It is that middle line that is converted into a motion. So you don't want a situation where somebody says, because I didn't see my specific proposal on the motion paper, it was not factored. Your proposal may be one of the many proposals on a particular subject. And after the consultations and focus group discussions, the Constitution Amendment Committee crystallizes it into one motion. And the idea is to be able to achieve a line of best fit for all of these proposals.
To the leadership of the party, I ask that you be firm and crack the whip so that discipline is maintained within our ranks. It is with discipline, humility, lessons learned, and the pursuit of a common good for Ghana that we can become the refreshed party we desire. Finally, in all our decisions today and in all our actions towards the reform process, let us be guided by the rule of what is in the best interest of Ghana. At dawn on December 8th, 2024, as I prepared my remarks to concede the election of 2024, my singular focus was on what's in the best interest of Ghana. I am fortified in my heart that as politicians, we should always be guided by what's in the best interest of Ghana at all times. What represents the best example to Ghana's children? What is in Ghana's best interest will always be in the best interest of the NPP. We cannot ever go wrong with that. Let us showcase it more and more as we reflect and rebuild. I have no
amend Article 730 of the Constitution to provide that the Regional Executive Committee shall appoint persons other than polling station, electoral area, and constituency officers to supervise polling station and electoral area elections. Delegates in favor say recommendation, sorry.
Dear delegates, please hear the recommendations. The recommendation is that constituencies are directly involved in the compilation of the album for organizing polling station and constituency elections. And therefore, it may be prudent that supervision of these elections be taken to the regional level to absolve it from any conflicting interest. Chairman.
My fellow delegates, those in favor of this motion, say aye. Those against, say nay. The nays have it. Yeah. That is the beauty of our democracy. This time, the nays have it. So motion number 17 has suffered a knockdown. Motion number 18. Amend Article 8 of the Constitution.
We've made mistakes, but we are not a broken party. We are only a battle-tested party. We must not allow current challenges to blur our vision or break our ranks. Yes, we have differences. Yes, we've made mistakes, but we must never forget we are what we stand for and where we are going. Let this be a reminder. No matter how talented a leader is, they are nothing without a united, disciplined, and visionary party behind them. That symbiosis, leader and party rising together, it's what we must seek to achieve. No individual can make it alone. Everyone needs the party. Since the NDC government assumed office in January, we've witnessed a very disturbing development, intimidation of our party members, and a dangerous trend of persecution of our leaders and supporters. These attacks are not random. They are strategic attempts to weaken us, but they will fail. They will fail because our response will be unity. Our motto moving forward from today should be touch one, touch all. When one of us is touched, all of us must rise. We are one family, and the strength of our family is its loyalty in crisis. If we choose unity over ego, purpose over personal ambition, no force can ever stop us in 2028. When we are united, no external force can divide us. But when we are divided, even our strength can be used against us.
By inserting a new provision to specifically provide that the national chairperson shall at all times be the leader of the party.
Chairman, the proposed amendment affirms the position of the national chairperson as the leader of the party at all material times. Respectfully submitted.
Those in favor, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.